Welcome back, all you beautiful people of the Orphan Guild. It is I, your host, the D&D Orphan, back with another episode of Whispers from the Abyss. Our Friday group has returned to continue their quest deep inside the mysterious spider's den. Where we left off last week, the group had decided to take up on a quest that has been on their board for quite some time. A mysterious spider's den with webs so thick that it seemed a never ending snowstorm had occurred inside, lurks in the darkness of the sanctuary's clearing. The nearby war camp had told the group that not only have people gone missing nearby this cave, but they also know that a demon lurks within. Though they found out later from a different source what kind of demon. A demon stronger than any they have encountered so far. The king of spiders. So, taking upon this quest and also taking some silk pouches to collect some of the spider's silk, they embark to the cave where they have encountered several demonic spiders, where they have engaged in combat. Novu taking quite a large hit, almost becoming bloody, while the other spiders were quickly being dispatched by the group's NPC allies and such. As always, I am joined with our amazing and lovely cast of adventurers. From the top, we have the amazing Alex, who plays.
Marcellus. Good day, good day. I'm playing Marcellus, the human Oath of Vengeance paladin.
And don't let his appearance fool you. He is indeed a human, though recently he drank from a mysterious vial called the Potion of Infinite Giant Souls. And upon drinking from this potion, he gained the features of a random kind of giant, his being volcanic giants. He then gained wings, his skin became fiery red, and his hair became curly and unruly. From Marcellus, we have the awesome Ares playing.
Rimuru. I'm playing Rimuru Tempest from we all know that anime. And she is a slime folk and oh lord, I forgot. Sorcerer. Sorry, slime folk sorcerer.
And what subclass sorcerer?
I think draconic.
Draconic sorcerer, which would make sense because of your dragon nature, with your history with Veldora in your universe, and also your new pet, Veldora Jr.
Yeah.
From there, we have the gorgeous Gunthar.
Hello, I play Novu. In Eladrin Elf. I am a wizard blade singer and a little bit of fighter in there.
Indeed. And last and certainly not least, the great Jero.
Hey, I'm Gerard. I'm playing Yorick Murray, the human deaf cleric.
And with that, we are in the midst of combat and had left off at the next round at the top of initiative, which means, Marcellus, you are suddenly thrust back. It's as if a week of time passed in the blink of an eye. You suddenly realize you're back in combat, though it felt like you were living a life of some strange mortal in a world you have never seen. But none of that matters now, as the battle is at hand. What do you do as you see these giant demonic spiders, one attacking your great ally Novu, while the other fights a recently resurrected dwarven creature named Biob, and Veldora Jr., the trusted pet and compatriot of Rimuru?
Alrighty. Marcellus is gonna grip his blade, channel divine energy through it as he casts the spell Divine Favor as a bonus action.
All
Then
right.
he'll he will rush over to Novu. Yes. Let's see. There we are. He rushes over to Novu and swings twice at the demonic spider.
And with Novu by your side, you guys look into each other's eyes. Novu, you experience the same thing, some strange life in a different body, as if a week's worth of time had passed, and suddenly you're thrusted back into your elven form, looking Marcellus in the eye. You guys lock onto each other, and you give each other the bro grab as Marcellus begins to unleash his strikes, and you give him advantage.
As he swings his blade, he channels his oath, a vow of enmity, as a part of his attack action on the spider, granting him additional advantage against it.
Awesome. So 2 advantages. Marcellus, please roll your attacks. First one,
That's
highest is a 13, which makes it a
plus 8. That's 21.
21 will hit. Second attack.
Also a hit. 24.
Indeed. Both of your strikes
Alrighty.
land true. How much damage do you
Let's
do?
see. He deals slashing, radiant, and fire damage. Um, I believe the slashing and radiant is doubled.
Correct, Amanda. The
Was that correct?
slashing is no. The radiant
Oh
is
yeah,
doubled,
just
yes.
yeah, radiant and fire is what
Yes,
I
radiant and fire is what they are weak to, you
see.
remember.
I'll roll all of the regular slashing. No, I'll roll all the
Regular damage
no,
first.
yeah,
And
regular
then roll
damage
the
first.
double damage second.
Slashing. Now he has great weapon fighting, so minimum 3 on the damage dice.
Okay. So 16.
Set up. So 12 plus 6, 18. I think.
18
Yeah.
damage. Okay.
And then let's see. I'll add it up all up here. And with his modifier, he has a plus. He has plus 8 to his damage. So it's another 16.
Another
And then
16
for the
damage.
radiant and the fire.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, plus double that, so plus 88 for a total of 122 damage.
Marcellus, describe the kill.
Rushing up to demonic spider, he does one sweeping slash, just cutting about half or maybe more of its legs as it slumps over. He does a overhead swing into its skull as he pulls out the blade.
And you hear the beast's exoskeleton crack and crush underneath your blade, the flesh and meat inside spewing out, the blood and guts dropping down, the spider's brain just beginning to melt and morph, turning to the familiar black goo that your party's accustomed to. And as it dies and bubbles to nothingness, you hear it chitter, clashing its little metallic fangs together.
Alrighty. And with that, he'll end his turn there. And then I believe it's over to Straw, right?
Yes, your ally Straw, who is right here.
Yeah, there he is. I can't see through him, his eyesight. So I'll just there. I can
Yorick.
barely see him.
I'm gonna add a light
Oh,
to Yorick, but
thank
I'm
you.
gonna make it accurate, so
Yes.
it has a range of. Oh, does that really not give any? But 5. There we go. So now Yorick, you can still see yourself. Fenrir would have followed you, Marcellus. I assume Fenrir would have followed you, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. I'll just let's see. I'll just command Fenrir to stay close for now, as there's not that many spiders left. Straw will move up and he'll channel Orbs of Radiant Light. Use one of his 4 focus points,
Okay.
and he'll shoot out 3 radiant sunbolts from his golden bracers.
He's got 2 advantages, one from Veldora, one from Biob.
Oh, That's a bit of a misclick. So that was the first d20. That was a 13, right? So that was a 20 to hit on the first one.
20 will hit.
20. That's not d20s. That's d12s. Oh, that's a crit.
Hey, go ahead and roll your crit die. Let's see how hard you crit.
4.
2 times damage. For all the new viewers, anyone wondering, the way I do crits is if you roll a nat 20, you roll a second d20, and if you roll 1 to 10, it's 2 times damage. 11 to 19 is 3 times, and a second nat 20 is 4 times damage. So, with all of your hits hitting, how much damage do you do?
Let's see here. It's a D. To look on the correct character sheet, that'll probably help. D6 for each hit. So 3 hits.
And one of them
crits.
them's crit, so it's
Yeah.
so it's 2d6s, and then all of them are then doubled again because it's all radiant damage, right?
Yes.
So 26 damage.
13. Let's see here. His
So-
modifier here is +4 to each, which is an additional 16 doubled. 58 total radiant.
All right, describe Straw's kill.
Oh, he also finished up. Brilliant. All right. Channeling or shooting out the 3 orbs. He just 3 in a consecutive motion. The 3 orbs just hit into its main body, just kind of like explode with radiant light as it quickly just slumps over.
Indeed. Its body slumping over, beginning to turn to goo in the dirt and the webs as it taints the pure white color, making it black like tar.
That'll be it for me then.
And
I'll get something to drink. I'll be right back.
Right. And that also will end combat. You are all now out of initiative. Yorick, you realize that you can barely see anything around you, and your only light source is beginning to get away from you.
I'm going to cast light on the hamster.
Yorick, you go to do that, but then your mind calls to you. The familiar voice speaks once more. Huh. You cannot even see in darkness. Well, since your body is mine, let me at least bestow you with something as a gift in return. When suddenly, Yorick, your vision, the blacks, the grays, the darkness around you begins to change. Shapes begin to form. You begin to realize that you now have 100 feet of dark vision.
Neat.
And the voice speaks to you once more. Be thankful. For now, until your body is mine. And then begins to fade.
Well. Oh, finally see. I'm going over to the rest of the group. I step on the hamster.
You don't even flinch as you see your foot approach him as you turn, and in a single squish, you hear the bones crack beneath your feet as Aurelian looks at you with a strange turn of the head and sadness in his eyes.
Oh no, sorry, Aurelian. I wasn't looking where I was walking. He's so small. I'm sorry. I broke your new toy.
Roll me
Gonna get you one.
persuasion.
Wait, do I have +1 in charisma yet? Let me see. Not yet. Oh, that's still good, pretty good.
Right,
That's
yeah.
a 18.
Aurelian looks at you, kind of shakes it off, gives you a lick on the face, and then just kind of cuddles up to you like normal.
Then I'm going over to the group.
All right, you head on over. Marcellus, and Straw, relishing in their fight and how they easily slayed those two spiders. Novu, you kind of stand there like, I know I did a lot of damage to that one too, and you all group back up together. When suddenly you all hear a voice call out to you from the distance. Hello. Hold on, let me how do you change Discord's threshold? I want it to hear all my audio. Because if I talk too quiet, it won't pick it up sometimes. Hold on. If I just turn this up. Nope, it still doesn't pick it up. Why the fuck? Man. This is something I was worrying about for this character. I wanted to do a whisper voice, but Discord's literally not going to let it pick up. Anyone know anything I can do?
I think there's a way that you could possibly do like a sound, maybe, like for Discord.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to fucking, I guess, whatever. That sucks. You hear a whisper, a tone very hushed and raspy call out to you from the distance into the darkness. You hear them say, "Hello. Please come deeper within my cave, children."
Ew.
You all must make a Constitution save.
That's rather concerning.
That's what I'm saying.
NPCs as well, right?
What was that?
And the NPCs as well, right? The companions as well.
Yes, everyone must
Yeah.
make a Constitution save.
Those who are in
I got a 12.
Marcellus aura gets a solid +5 to all saving throws.
All right. So Rimuru, you have a 17 that fails.
Ooh. I have to note this down.
I got an 18.
18. All right. Yorick, you fail.
And then what's your bonus? I'm sorry for being close to you.
5.
5.
20.
20. All right. Novu, you pass. Marcellus.
Rolling for me. Rolling for my companions.
Okay.
Fenrir.
Oh, I forgot that I had to roll for Veldora.
Indeed.
And
Oh god, I
Straw.
forgot as well.
Don't worry about Favorite and Biob. They auto fail.
Okay, but I have to roll for Aurelian.
Aurelian, yes.
He has a 19.
That fails.
13 for him. Wait, do we get a +5? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Oh yeah, but +5. Yeah, he's fine.
All right. You need a 20 you need a 20
Yeah.
or higher to succeed.
Oh yeah,
All
no,
right.
we failed.
Marcellus, no, let's see here. Straw got a 21, Fenrir got a 20, and Marcellus got a 29.
God damn. Okay. So you and your whole group somehow remain uncharmed. Novu, what about you?
I got a 20.
You somehow remain uncharmed. Okay. Yorick, what about you?
Only me.
Okay, you're charmed. That makes sense. All
We
right.
minded one. Our cleric, how dare you?
Farin,
Hello, Spider-Man.
Biob. Okay. Rimuru, you and Veldora both failed, correct?
Yes.
All right. Drop that on you. And drop that on you. All right. As this voice calls out to you and you make your constitution save, those who fail instantly use all of your movement to go closer towards the center of this cave. This direction.
Ooh.
Those of you who succeed, you feel the words tug at your mind. Very, very powerful words, drawing you closer, but you ward them off, Snapping back to it, you see the allies around you instantly begin to be pulled closer towards this alluring voice. You call out to them, you try to stop them, but nothing succeeds. They simply walk closer and closer. Let me go ahead and let me refresh my page because it's not showing me that anyone's moving, of course.
Marcellus calls out to the others. Oi! Stop! Don't be fooled by those words.
Your echoes call out through the entire cave. You hear your voice bouncing throughout the large room, but they fall on deaf ears as they all hear nothing. Rimuru, how much movement do you have? Rimuru?
I can walk 25 feet.
All right, you have 25 feet. Okay, let me go ahead and move you. All right, so you go there. Veldora has how much, however?
I
A
think
lot.
30. Yeah,
Yeah.
30.
His fly speed is only 30? Really?
His fly speed is 60.
Yeah, his move any kind of movement, flying would count. Yeah, so he can go 60. So let me move you. Come on, really? That didn't lock on? I'm so aggravated. Please lock onto him. What? Okay, he must be in like a prop layer. Yeah, he's not in a layer where he can be grabbed. That's why.
Marcellus will like quickly follow the
Okay.
group. Can't leave the entire gang
All right.
behind, right?
25. So then he moves another 35. All right, so Veldora flies to there. Okay. All right, and then you run after the group.
Hmm.
Novu, what about you? What do you do as you see all your allies do this?
I will mirror them and watch out for them since they just wandering and they didn't see anything. So I'm going to basically be trying to defend.
Okay.
I'm going to take a potion as well.
All right. That is fine. You open your potion. You feel the healing draw down your throat as you consume it, and your wounds begin to seal up a small amount. And the voice rings out again as all of you use up your movement and get to the max distance you can go. Yes, that is correct. Follow me, and I will give you all peace. All right, now Novu and Marcellus, you guys must make this Constitution save again, but this time you're at advantage because you have passed it previously. And once again, the characters who can move, you move your max distance. Rimuru, you go 25, and then Vildora goes an additional.
Fenrir failed. But does Fenrir understand?
Yes. Oh, yes. Fenrir understands. Yes.
Oh, very good. Very good.
All right. So Fenrir is now also charmed. Okay, hold on. He's also on the prop layer. I'm guessing.
Is the bless gone? That only lasts like a minute.
No. This is happening like within
okay.
6 seconds. So no, you're
Immediately.
good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You don't gotta worry about that. It will probably be like halfway done though by the time shit happens. So.
Yeah,
Oh,
understandable.
okay.
Understandable.
Right, and then Fenrir. Oh, what? How? Oh, it did attach to him, but only reverse. Son of a bitch.
I'll grab him by the collar.
There you go. All right. Before you even have the chance to grab him by the collar, he leaps out and he uses his movement to go ahead and. Why? Why?
He has 50-foot speed.
All right, go ahead and just move him 50.
Yes. Let's see. It was like here, so. There we go. Oh, he is gunning for it.
Oh yeah, he is sprinting.
Oh, he is running.
After this.
There he goes.
There we go. All right. And the charm. Okay, there we go. All right. Novu, you succeed.
I got a 20.
20. Okay, so you succeed again. Marcellus, you said you and Strauble succeeded.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got a crit. If
far
that
above
makes a
20.
difference.
Oh yeah, you easily pass it then. Yeah. The words don't even tug at your mind, Novu. As once again, you all use your max movement to go closer to this calling voice. You hear it speak a third time. Why are you taking so long, you insolent kids? Draw closer so that I might give you what you so deserve. And for the last time, Novu and Marcellus, I need that same Constitution save, this time double advantage.
Nat 20 again.
Okay, so you easily shrug it off.
Still success for Marcellus and Straw.
Okay, and you guys both pay these words no attention. All right, let me move Rimuru real quick. 25. Okay, Rimuru is right next to Fenrir. Fenrir also needs to move 50. I will just do that. Oh, of course it
You know, I don't like that thing that we're starting to see.
5. And of course, the charmed thing, when I try to move it, moves him. And of course, it deletes both of them when I delete it. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind over goddamn how Owlbear's been working lately. There, gone. And now not poison, charmed on Fenrir. Okay, there we fucking go. All right. And they all move their max speed. Veldora moving as well. His last 35 he moves. Oh, not the charmed effect. I want to move him. There we go. 35. And Veldora gets all the way to the edge of this abyssal cliff. You all notice, the charmed people don't notice, but Marcel, Straw, and Novu, you notice as you're walking this way that you're on like some kind of bridgeways made from natural rock. To the left and right, down and up, all around there's these large gaping gaps with cobwebs and small spiders just lingering in just above pitch black death and darkness. It seems to go down infinitely, so deep that no one's dark vision at all in this group can see the bottom. And Veldora gets to the very edge of one of these kinds of pits. And the webs of this pit begin to move in front of all of you. Long, spindly legs begin to come into eye view. Only of one of you, however, Yorick, you're the only one who sees it. You're under a charmed effect, however, so you don't care. But obviously, because everybody can see what Yorick can see, you also all see out of character as this strange, humongous beast begins to come into view. Its long legs piercing the webs, shifting them around as it crawls, cracking and snapping, tearing and biting at bodies that are strung up throughout this center pit. As it approaches Veldora, it looks at the young dragon. It smiles with its sickening smile as it instantly, just from its nose, the large gaping hole in its skull, this black and gray web shoots out, grabbing Veldora in an instant. And like when you whip, like in Indiana Jones, when you whip someone and he kind of wraps them up with it, like they spin around and they get like, tied up. The same thing happens with this web as Veldora is grabbed and in an instant spun around. Oh, come on, why the fuck the name has to get in the way, of course. And is spun around and wrapped all the way up until his whole body is essentially turned into a cocoon and dangles at the jaw of this large beast. He takes one of his many, many legs, far more than 8. You could count probably 16 to 20 in total. And taking the tip of the pointy leg, he grabs this cocoon and he moves it over into the darkness of the cave. This reaches deep into the inner soul of your mind, Rimuru, as you then attempt to break your charm. Roll a Constitution save at advantage.
Oh, I just roll 2, right?
Yes, and you take the higher number.
So I got 13 plus. Hold on.
Plus 5, 18.
Well, hold on. It's a con save, right?
Yes, Constitution save.
So 13 plus 8 plus 5.
Okay.
Oh well, maybe not the 5. I think he's out of Marcellus aura, right?
No, it's for her.
Yeah, no, Rimmeru's in your aura. So
Oh?
yeah. So Rimmeru, you
Oh,
managed
I
to
thought it was for Dollar. Sorry.
you managed to break your charmed effect as you see your little buddy casted into the darkness of the cave. This large beast in front of all of you. What do you do?
Well, first, quick question. Did I take damage last game?
Last session? I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't think so.
Okay, I'm only saying because I'm at 54 health instead of my max, which is 77.
So then, yeah,
And-
you must have taken a hit then.
Because Veldor is at 318.
Oh yeah,
instead of-
he took a big hit. I remember he took a crit.
Okay. So this was last session.
Yes, correct.
I just wanted to make sure that I didn't accidentally just forget to refill.
No,
my hit
yeah,
point.
you're good. You're good. Yeah, that was last session.
Okay. Okay. Excuse me.
What do you do as you see Arachnar, the king of spiders, take your buddy, wrap him in webs, and throw him into a distant web and deep into the darkness of the cave?
Well, I'm obviously gonna be pissed the fuck off.
So pissed that you break through its charmed effect. And what do you do?
I'm sorry, PJ. Christ, dude. It's okay. Can I do an action?
Yeah, you can do anything right now.
Awesome. I want to cast Scorching Ray.
I do not believe you have the distance to do so.
Scorching Ray is 120 feet.
And this place is rather large. Let me see if you have that distance.
190
Yes,
feet.
you do.
90 feet.
You are good. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only one that I have with that amount, so that's why I chose it.
So you lift your hand, and in a rage, you call to something deep inside you, your draconic sorcery, and you hold up your hand, and from each of your fingers, in this moment, you won't even have to upcast the spell. It'll be casted at its regular, what is it, a second level spell?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be just you'll cast it at second level, but from all 5 of your fingers, a fiery beam comes shooting out in a hellish blaze, each single one of them attacking at advantage.
Okay. So because there's 3 rays, I'm
You'll
doing.
You'll do 5 this time, so roll 10 d20s. And we take the 5 highest numbers.
Okay.
What do we got here? 19.
19, 17, 14. Is that 2 19s or is that a 3?
You have that's a 3. So 19, 18, 14, and 17. All right, 19, 18, 14, 17. And what's your modifier?
10.
All right. So let me. Where the fuck is my binder? I thought I had it right there. It is. 1 second. Let me open the binder up for this guy's stat block. Okay, bosses, 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 bosses. Here we go. That's the Spidra. We did him. Okay, Arachnar. Here we go. All right, his AC. You okay with a 29 hits, with a 24 hits, a 28 hits, and a 27 hits. Oh no, that's 4. We need 5 total. So 17, 19, 14, 18, and then what's the next highest one? An 8, I think. Yeah. Okay. So one of them misses. So 4 of them hit and one of them miss. Your hand raised, your slime form begins to morph and change. It's almost like your hand becomes, your fingers become little cannons, each of them hollowing out like a gun's barrel as fiery hell beams pierce out from all 5. 4 of them striking him directly in the chest, while one of them flying out, sparking webs in the distance into flames. Which means I'm gonna create a little light.
And I'm gonna roll my damage for you. So that's 24 damage.
24 damage. And that is times 2, so that is 48 damage. All right. This purple light in the back is going to actually, you know what? Actually, hold up. Rather than it being purple, let me just do this. It's actually fire, and then I will add a light to it. And then it begins to burn. All right, so the beam that pierces out in the back ignites the webs in the distance in fire. And it allows you in your rage to see something. Behind Arachnar, you find the cocoon that Veldora is wrapped up in, lying in the center of Arachnar's nest. And you don't only see that, you also begin to see from the ceiling around the fire a bunch of spiders begin to descend into view as you realize that you and Arachnar are not alone in this large nest. Your strikes land on Arachnar, Rimuru, and the fire does deal good damage. 48. They do strike strong, but Arachnar looks down to the pitiful flames, and the same black, gooey web substance it used to wrap up Veldora, it shoots at its own chest, creating a kind of bandage, instantly putting the flames out and beginning to heal and fix the damage done to him by the fire. As he looks at you all and laughs. You fools. All of you small children will die today, and I will have a feast of a lifetime. Now please, sit still while my children feast on your flesh. Before combat begins, you all have a moment, the ones who are not charmed, to say something, do something. What do you all do? Novu and Marcellus. Oh, and Rimuru, you are also no longer charmed, so you 3.
Oh, okay. What's I don't know. Other than casting again, I quite literally have no clue.
Well, yeah, you're your character's in anger right now. Your little buddy was just taken from you, so throwing another spell would make sense. But I'm saying, you all have the possibility right now to speak to Arachnar, if you would like to.
Why did you charm them?
Ragnar looks at you a little bit puzzled at your question, kind of surprised that you even bothered asking something. And thinking to themselves for a moment, they pause before beginning to speak. Why did you walk into the nest of a beast that laid the corpses of other such fools at their doorstep? We wished. Oh, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We wished to be left alone. We did not venture outside of our cave, nor did we seek out to slaughter anything. But yet, regardless, fools enter our territory time and time again. And
Well,
then,
I have a quick question. How come you just attacked us out of nowhere whenever we came in here wondering what was going on? We just came in here to figure stuff out. You attacked us first, so we retaliated.
I sent 3 of my children to warn you of the danger lurking within, and you slaughtered them in an instant. It seemed quite clear what you were here to do: rid the cave of spiders. So I sought to defend my children. Is that not what a mother and father should do?
Everybody said that, but we also just came in here to figure stuff out. You sent your spiders attacked us, and now you charmed us, and now attacking us. So, I mean, technically, if you want to be real about it, you started it. We came over here to figure stuff out.
Child, the one who started this is the one who dresses in black, who took us from our home in the underworld and placed us in this puny cave on the top.
And who's
All
the one who dresses in black?
I do not know the name of that foul man, though I know his stench to be that of a mortal.
So he drove you here or forced you here?
He appeared in our cave. I sent my children to welcome him. We do not get many guests in the underworld. But when I welcomed him into my chamber, suddenly not only I, but all of my kin as well, fell into a deep slumber. And upon awakening, we found ourselves in this place, and were forced to make it our home.
Then wouldn't you want to find out who this person is and hurt them the way that they hurt you and your children?
I attempted to, sent out some children to a nearby camp, and rather than even attempting to speak to them, they were instantly slaughtered. So we decided to hold up in this makeshift home and waited out until that man returned and we could feast on his flesh.
Well, here, before we fight, because frankly, if we can get without fighting, that would be great. Um,
Roll a persuasion at disadvantage.
oh, fuck me. Well, at least it's still plus 10. Oh, that's a fucking 12, bro! That's a fucking 12!
I send my children to warn you of the danger, to let you know what lies within, and you slaughter them, showing clearly you know what you are here to do. And then, when I defend my young, you retaliate saying that I started this fight, when a mortal is the one who kidnapped me from my home. And mortals were the one to slaughter my kin and keep us locked away in this cave. And now you say you wish to leave without fighting?
Now, who said that I was going to leave? I never once said that I was going to leave without even remotely trying to help you figure out who fucking drove you from the underworld. That's fucked up. If that was your home, that was your home. You were driven from that home.
Roll me persuasion again, just flat.
That's a 14. My fucking god, can somebody please help me?
I can't. I'm fucking chopped. I wanna talk so bad. I wanna talk so bad. Oh.
Yeah, so for everyone else who is charmed at this moment, you're currently just staring at a Ragnar, specifically at the very center of their chest, where the second skull with a weird red gem lies embedded in their body. It's mesmerizing. Your eyes are locked upon it, unable to move, unable to blink. A
Okay, Minecraft
Ragnar.
NPC noise.
A Ragnar, hearing your words, looks at you and says, "What makes you think we need your help to kill a simple mortal?"
I mean, you can't find them. You can't even figure out their identity. We have figured out so much and we just got here.
You know something of this man?
Possibly, if it's the same person that we're trying to find and kill, then we know, yes.
One of the legs rises and scratches Ragnar's chin, looking at you. They turn to their young, the various spiders throughout the cave, and turn back to you and say, "How do I know you are not another trick or trap sent by that man to cause us even more harm?"
I mean, you guys, like, Marcellus and Novu, like, am I, like, saying what I'm, like, I think I'm saying what I think I'm saying, right? Like, I'm not being stupid?
No, no, not at all. Like one thing that you must understand, Arachnars, we're mortals and the people that live on the surface of this world. They're not used to seeing these kind of creatures, and or a creature like you. They are very simple folk, and when they see such things, they just think of beasts or monsters, and they are preyed upon so much as that's why it happens. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's what happens.
What?
Just as you know,
You speak false truths, child. There was a pact made when Diablo was locked away. A pact made by not only the realm of sanctuary, but the realm of hell and the realm of heaven, that we were to have peace, that none of us were to slaughter each other in the name of war or violence. My kin held up their end of that truth, We attempted to be peaceful, but we were welcomed with death and destruction. What Ragnar is referring to, and what you also all remember, is that Tyrael told you that there was indeed an era that after Diablo, all three realms lived in harmony. This was called the time of the fattening of royalty, and it is a important arc in the story. And in this time, all of the war the the armies of the mortal realms were all disbanded. The realm of heaven and hell signed a pact that the lords of hell would keep their minions in check and make sure to only hunt for the needs of food and only hunt those who enter the realm of hell themselves. Meaning, any mortal who's dumb enough to go into hell is a mortal who is fair game to be eaten by demons. And Arachnar is claiming that they held up their truth. However, you also all know that this pact is essentially null and void. It's non-existent now, because after the Dark Mage showed up and wiped out most of all of Sanctuary, he then took control of a large portion of the demon population and a portion of the population of heaven, corrupting them and turning them evil, making mortals of Sanctuary unable to tell what demons were good and what demons were bad. If Arachnar's story is true, this would mean Arachnar and his tribe were placed into slumber before the Dark Mage even took hold in Sanctuary.
Could I repeat that back to him, but in a simpler term?
What do you say? You role play it out for me. If you want to say something, say it.
Okay. So basically, when how do I explain it? Okay, sorry. Out of character. He was placed here before or after? Like,
If what Arachnar is saying is true and he's not attempting to deceive you in any way, this would mean that Arachnar was knocked unconscious essentially, and his tribe were all put to sleep, and like taken from hell before the Dark Mage launched his assault, which means they have no idea that there's demons being corrupted, that there's people, that people and demons aren't in a pact anymore. He's still functioning under the idea that humans and demons are working together, at least in the extent that they aren't killing each other any longer. Demons were given the ability to come to Sanctuary as long as they were not hurting anyone. He sent his children out to talk to people, and when the people found his children, they instantly attacked them and killed them. So he believes that humans are breaking the pact of truce, of peace.
okay. Alright, so this is in character now.
Okay.
From our understanding, that pact that you're speaking of ended like a while ago because the Great Mage, is that what it's called?
The Dark Mage.
Dark Mage. Dark Mage for shits and giggles, asking other members. The Dark Mage wiped out like Sanctuary, and now people can't tell like whether there's the demons or beasts are good or bad. Basically, is what I'm trying to get to you.
And
So
also, go ahead. Continue.
no, go ahead, go ahead, finish.
I was gonna say, as including with what Aries is talking about here, um, the heaven, some of a large chunk of heaven's forces have fallen under the control of this dark mage, same as the demon world. Um, and as the demons are being placed in odd places because you should belong in the abyss. You shouldn't be near the surface. You normally shouldn't be able to just walk right out the door and onto like the soil. Like I don't believe that's where you guys usually come from, and that's part of the problem now. Is you were trying to figure out where you were supposed to be and what's going on, and then The lands themselves are dark with war, and everything that looks like a threat is treated like a threat. Unfortunately, cooler minds are not currently, in the game. People are
Yeah.
very reactionary and very defensive.
Are you saying Diablo has returned? Was that mortal a vessel for the Dark Lord? Did I do not understand. You speak of a force so strong that not only did it wipe out most of Sanctuary, but you claim it has taken a portion of heaven and a portion of hell?
If
To
what?
use for its own. Yes. Sorry,
Yes.
go ahead.
No, you're fine. If what you are saying correlates with what is happening now, that is true.
We even have some demons that have sided with us and are helping us to find out what's going on and to correct things.
Like, Garothra is a demon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know. Would you by any chance know who Garothra is?
That is a demon on your side.
He would not lie to you.
uh, Child, Garothra is but a drop in the pond that I am an ocean in response to.
And
But
yes, you are great and powerful as we can see. But what
Yeah.
we're trying to say is like we clearly aren't just out there slaughtering everybody. Like we have sided and have become allies with a demon.
I think with a couple of them.
Yorick. It's at this time that through your charmed effect, uh, the charmed effect doesn't end, but it's switched. At some point during this conversation, you go from being charmed by a Ragnar to being charmed by Vispidra. As Vispidra speaks in your mind, Yorick, now I can finally kill this old fool and take their throne as the Lord of Plagues. Yes, 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 yes. It is mine to take, and then from there we will take our rightful place as the Lord of Greed and kill that fat bastard who holds the throne. Yes, we must act. We must do it now. But how? How? Yorick, what do we do? Child, speak. Do you have any ideas? And Yorick, you begin to mutter to yourself uh, what you say in response.
Uh, uh, I need, we need, uh, we need to, we need to kill, we need to kill, we need to take.
Yes, 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 yes. But they have many, many guards. All those small spiderling will be too much if we were to fight them all on one. We must make it look like they attacked first. That is it. Use your magic to
Can
make
we
it
hear?
look. No, this is all happening in York's mind. You
Well, no,
can.
I mean, like, can
Yes.
we hear Yorick mumbling?
You're focused on the conversation with a Ragnar, but I will let you roll perception if you would like to attempt. Yorick, you hear Vesper say, "Yes, that is it. We must make it look, though, like they attacked first. Find a way to use your magic and make it look like the children or a Ragnar struck so that we may engage in battle." I will
I got it.
allow I will allow a con save, Jero. Aries, what?
I got a 22.
22? Yeah, you kind of hear Jiro's muttering. It's strange.
Um, I'm gonna hope that a Ragnar wouldn't take it as. That's fucking wild. I'm sorry.
Yep, that's fitting.
Um,
Mhm.
I'm gonna hope that a Ragnar doesn't take this as like a challenge of me like trying to fight, but I'm. Can I walk up to York a little bit?
Yeah, you walk up to Yorick as Yorick. What do you do?
Just still like, just muttering to myself, not paying any attention to Rimuru.
And then back to Yorick inside your mind. You hear Vespidra call to you. I do not care how you do it, child, but we must take Arachnar's head today. We cannot allow them to leave this land. It is the perfect and only time I will have to take their title.
No. I have an idea.
Shoulder.
Hmm?
I want to touch your shoulder, but I don't know if there's gonna be any reactions or not. Like, cause
No, I failed pretty hard.
Yeah, that's why I'm like. I'm meaning like Vespidra in your mind, like gonna fight me or something because I touched you. That's what I was gonna.
Vespidra doesn't have control of Yorick's body, so you're good there.
Okay. Okay.
They can only
So
induce ideas and persuade.
okay. Well, I'm just gonna touch York's shoulder, and I'm gonna assume that they don't look at me.
Yorick?
I'm not looking at you. I'm not responding.
No, yeah, Yorick's just looking straight at Arachnar right now.
Hmm.
You can see there is something in Yorick's eyes, Rimuru. You notice that his eyes, while are where they're normally just silver, almost white, and just kind of lit with magic, they've changed. His eyes have split and cracked, and they look like that of an insect's. Small hexagonal shapes and lines, creating a weird pattern.
Is anyone else's eyes like that I can see, or is it just his?
His eyes are the only. Yeah, yeah. You look at Biob, you look at Faerun. They're skeletons, so it's not the best example. But you could go look at Fenrir if you wanted to. But yeah. But you also know the bigger thing is that this reminds you very, very much of the demon flies and of Vespidra from the swamp. You remember their piercing gaze as they attempted to eat your slimy flesh.
To remove my hand just as fast as I put it on him. And I'm going to look towards Marcellus and Novu. His eyes are the exact same as the flies.
Novu, Marcel, you hear this. What do you say?
This entire time, Marcel's just been kind of like holding himself back, knuckles white from like gripping his blade, looking at looking at the creature. Ragnar just ready to strike it at the moment, and he looks. I'm sure we can deal with that later. No. I think
Well, it really depends because if this means what I think it means, which I don't know if that's what it means, but probably not.
I'm gonna give you guys 1 more minute.
Yorick, you gain a spell, a gift from your new commander.
I know what I want to do.
I know. I'm just giving you something as well. As
I have to AFK right quick. I'll be right back. Sorry.
No problem. Yorick, your commander, your strange host, begins to speak in your mind. If You do not have anything prepared. Let me give you a small gift. You do not need to use it, but hold on to it. It may be of good use. As he gifts you the command spell with
Oh
the
my god, you're reading
ability
my fucking mind.
with the ability to be casted in your mind without speaking verbally.
You, this was exactly what I was gonna do.
Fuck.
So now, where command normally you have to verbally speak the command, you can now think the command.
All guys, your minute is up. I'm gonna cast command on the closest demonic spider and command it to attack us.
All right, roll me Arcana. The spell works without fail. It auto succeeds, and this spider.
Oh, a 6.
So yeah, you do this, but it's while the spell is casted in your mind and none of your companions recognize, Arachnar. Arachnar sees. Their eyes seize your magic, take control of their child. They're confused. Arachnar's is thinking that things are going peacefully, but so that they don't expect it to be an attack, and suddenly their child is taking control of, and in an instant. Hold on, let me see how much these bad boys can move. I forget.
Oh, he's gonna attack Faerun, by the way. No, he's gonna attack Rimmer.
It's gonna attack me.
Sorry.
Actually, it's gonna attack Fenrir because it's the closest.
Okay.
Okay, thank God. I'm also. I do want to say Fenrir is not on my screen. I don't know if it's on anyone
Oh,
else.
me as well. I
Oh,
don't
he's
see him.
And
Let me
also,
grab
do
him.
we notice Arachnar's confusion?
No, it's definitely not apparent. No, definitely not.
What if I was using perception?
No, it's definitely not something that. Okay, is Fenrir back now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
cool.
can see him.
Okay, cool, good. All right, so the spider leaps at Fenrir. Fenrir has disadvantage on the defense on this, so the creature has advantage on the attack, and he bites at Fenrir. He
Whoa.
gets a. That is a 18 to hit Fenrir.
Dealt it.
Okay. He
Sorry,
takes.
that's a lot of noise.
Fenrir takes plus. This is plus 4. 24 damage. And then the creature attacks a second time with its multi attack. It then attempts to it spews webs out of its mouth in a cone. These webs you see are covered in acid and also in ice. They're not only do they burn, but they also freeze. Let me go ahead and draw the cone. How big is the cone again? It is a 15-foot cone. So that goes that far. Fenrir needs to make a dex save of 16 plus or take damage.
Ooh, that's a failure.
He fails?
Yep.
All right. He takes 18 cold and acid damage. 8 of it's 9 of it's cold, 9 of it's acid.
All right. Yep.
Okay.
Finley looking hurt.
And is he bloody?
Not quite yet, but
Okay.
close.
And okay.
Does your spider like have a mind of its own, or are you controlling it? What's going on?
Okay. So
We-
before you say anything, Rimuru, you all see this spider leap at Fenrir, first it bites him, taking a large chunk of flesh out in a single bite. You hear Fenrir whimper, crying out in pain, and then the spider reels back and spits an acidic cold web at him, wrapping him up, burning and freezing him. You hear him cry out, whimpering in pain. And what do you then do?
Uh,
Marce-
Marcellus is gonna charge.
yeah,
Of course.
Marcellus, you take
You know.
priority. Do you use your wings?
Hell yeah.
You take flight, Marcellus. How much wing speed do you have?
Same as walking speed, so about 30 foot.
Okay. So I'm gonna get like how high up do you go, and how straight, like how far forward do you go?
Just as far as you can, like 30 foot, just above the ground, really, not too far, maybe like 5 foot up.
5 foot. Okay, so
Not,
you fly
yeah.
up 5 feet, and you go ahead and move yourself wherever you want to go.
Let's go. Oh, if I do the move command, that'll probably work better. 30 feet, so that'll be like there.
Okay. You fly up. What do you say as you like? Do you say anything as you charge? Do you roar? What do you do?
Oh yeah. Charging, he just shouts to everyone present.
Yeah. It comes out deep. It comes out booming. Your new DNA, your new mutation showing through as your volcanic giant twist in you comes booming out, the whole cave trembling at your voice. What else do you do as you charge
He-
forward?
Oh yeah, he'll say, the the demons cannot be reasoned with. It's time to cast you down to where you came from.
And in
Wait,
response, Arachnar says, I knew it. This was nothing but a trap. Kill them, my children, and feast on their flesh.
Rimuru still wants
Back.
to try to stay peaceful. Can I say something?
You shout out in the midst of the chaos, and what do you say, Rimuru?
I thought everything was going fine, and now what is going on? Like, I'm genuinely confused.
What do you mean? Clearly your allies seek blood, as one of them has casted a spell on my kin to attack them, to make it seem as if we are violent, and one of you charges in the name of killing demons, 'cause it is holy and righteous.
Who the spell? Who casted the spell? I want to know.
Who else? The blue one! Did you not see his magic?
Marcellus, don't charge, please.
Marcellus,
But
Mar-
like,
would you like a persuasion versus a check? Would you like to do a roll for this? I'll leave it up to you.
he'll call Fenrir over and he'll look at Arachnar and just, but big demon. You're like, bit.
Marcellus, there's a you remember that bug eye thing that I just told you about Yorick? I think that's what's happening. Please listen to me.
Just stand there silent again, calling over Fenrir.
You call Fenrir over to you, and as it gets out of the reach of the demonic spider, Yorick, do you do anything? You want to roll Constitution save again?
I'm gonna command it to attack Fenrir again as do an opportunity attack.
All right, this time, Rimuru, you are, you've been made aware of Yorick's, bullshittery or apparent bullshittery, and you're paying attention to him. Roll me an Arcana check to see if you see Yorick doing this and to see if you can counterspell it. If you have the spell counterspell, I don't even know if you do.
I don't.
Oh, so never mind. Well, you can at least see that you can at least find out if he does this spell or not.
Yeah, I don't think I have counterspell. But yeah, the Arcana. Oh my god. Don't you give me fucking advantage, bro. Like oh.
Yeah, since you're paying attention to him, I'll give you advantage. Yeah, since you're paying attention actively to Yorick, yeah, I'll give you advantage. That's fine.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that's plus so 18.
18. Yeah, you see Yorick use his magic. You see some kind of small spit, like a loogie of magic go flying from Yorick and land on the demonic spider. And as Fenrir walks away from it, it takes an opportunity attack and lunges and attacks at Fenrir again. Though you're prepared for this. What do you do, Rimuru, as you see this happen? You have a quick second to act.
I want to get in between it.
Okay, you make a
I'll take
mad.
damage, but I want to do it.
Okay, you make a mad dash to get between the spider and Fenrir, and in a second, you manage and you make it there, and the spider's bite lands on you instead. Well, let's find out if it even hits or not. It's not at advantage or anything, so. 17 to hit.
17? Yeah.
Okay, so it hits you, and it deals how much? +4. You take 15 piercing damage as a large chunk of your slimy flesh is ripped out and
I'm bloody.
swallowed by the spider. You become bloody, and the spider then raises one of its legs and stabs at you. Okay, one more attack. That is a dirty 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Which means you will take same exact damage, 3d8 +4. Wow. Rimuru, you are stabbed again, and you take 21 damage.
Oh, yeesh.
Are you knocked down, or are you still conscious?
I'm still conscious. I have 18 HP now.
Okay.
I'm obviously gonna yell out. But I am not going to attack. This is gonna show my. Hopefully, this is gonna show my character to a Ragnar that I still mean peace. Um, obviously noticing that the spider is charmed, but I'm going to yell at Marcellus that the. I'm just gonna say it in character. The spider is charmed. Yorick has. It literally commanded or whatever the fuck. I don't know what he's using, but he's making the spider fight. I saw it. I saw it with the Arcana thing. Whatever the fuck.
Arachnar looks at you in confusion and rage. What is happening? Why does one of you make my children attack while one of you acts as the shield? What is what are you? Oh. And it looks to Yorick and it says, "Enough, the blue one. If you all wish to seek peace, then offer his head to me, and I will allow you to leave. And maybe we can work together to find that mortal who brought me here in the first place."
Is there a different way that we can like? I mean, we can try. I don't want to kill my friend.
Marcel will sort of snap over to Yorick, freaking grab him by the collar and pick him up.
Grab
You grab Yorick and you're flying 5 feet in the air. So he begins to levitate. You lift him, and what do you do?
You know, like give him a bit of a shake, fury in his eyes, as it says to him, Yorick, is this your doing?
Yorick,
Trying to confirm
Constitution
it.
save at advantage, please.
Uh, uh, oh, that's a 21.
You pass. York, you snap out of the charm.
What's going on? Uh, uh, what?
Did you just did you forcefully make this spider hurt Fenrir?
Marcellus
And
is still shaking him.
I don't. Fuck, sorry. I don't know what's going on.
Get to the chopper. What's going on?
Are we okay?
Amber, I hate this.
I turn to look at Ratna. Am I? Wait. Am I aware of this?
Oh,
creature?
yeah. Oh, you are not like, you don't know that there's something in your head, but you're starting to realize that there's fuckery going on.
Ratna, please. There is some. You must know. There's something. Please help me. Tries to control me.
Ragnar looks at you with a piercing gaze and rolls. That's a nat 20. Their eyes pierce through your very soul, Yorick, with piercing and all-knowing gaze. They see into the depths of your very being. They see the tainted island that you once lived on, that was lush and flourished with life. They see it turn to goo and destruction. And in the center of that dead island, they see a beast lurking within the tallest of the dead trees, with wings like razors and eyes like fire. They see Vispidra living within you. And then turning to you, Yorick, rather than looking within, looking right at you, they say, that pitiful being dwells within your soul, does it? Now I see why you did what you did. It took control of the charm, and it used it to persuade and convince you to attack. All in attempt to, let me guess, steal my title as the Lord of Plagues. Yorick, you think to yourself and you remember something. The words of a beast, of a demonic creature etched in your mind. Take his title.
It's said, take his title.
Oh, well, this is very concerning. How am I to trust a group that harbors a demon that wishes to take the very title that gives me my power?
Yorick, do you think you were possessed all this time? How long?
I don't know. Probably since I drank that weird black goo.
You drank weird black goo?
It kind of fell into my mouth. It's still getting shaken.
He'll, stop shaking him at this point, right? He'll use divine sense, try and look into Yorick.
Yep, you see it. You don't see specifically like what Arachnar saw, but you see within Yorick is like a lingering darkness.
We'll have to expunge this creature, this demon, somehow.
Arakanar, I know after everything that has happened, we don't really deserve it, but do you by chance know how to expel? I'm going to assume it's that stupid fucking bug thing that we fought last time. But would you by any chance know?
How to cleanse a demon from one's soul is not something I tend to keep my mind on, so you'll have to forgive me in my ignorance. However, any creature of the holy world, an angel or something of the such, would be able to do so. And based off of the energy I feel radiating off of those two, pointing with its long, spindly leg at Marcellus and at Straw, it would seem you have been in contact with such creatures.
Thaddeus, this isn't me in character, but Thaddeus isn't holy, is he?
Tyrael,
Tyrael is. There we go. I was like, Thaddeus or Tyrael? One of them. One of them.
it's Tyrael, yeah.
Okay.
However, you also all know Tyrael is currently missing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We have to locate Teriel before we expunge expunge this demon. You like crack his knuckles. Oh, why we just punch it out of him? I'm sure that'll work.
Work. So let's do not fucking do that. Jesus, don't use our poor friend as a punching bag. Even though in my brain it's still a good idea.
Arachnar quickly pulls his child back using the mental command to return. The spider looks at you with sadness in its eyes, Rimuru, as it clearly did not want to attack you. You can sense that it's afraid you'll retaliate with anger, and it's attempting to like hide behind Arachnar.
Put out my hand, but like make it known that it's like a good, like I'm trying to make it known that I'm not upset, and I would like to give it some pet.
You're doing the Jurassic World thing.
Roll me animal
Yeah.
handling. Roll me animal handling.
It's 5, so I guess that works. Of fucking course.
What's
Yeah.
going on with our rolls this day?
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
rolls are so today.
It definitely does not get that idea, and it's still very afraid. But Arachnar looks at you and says, "Well, now that I am aware of this situation, the world as it is, the underworld and heaven being as they are, if you are to return with his soul cleared of that vile bug, then you can consider me and my kin your ally in finding and defeating this dark mage. But until then, leave and do not return. Otherwise, I will allow my young to feast for the first time in a while."
Stan, thank you for giving us grace, and I am so sorry for the pain that we have caused you.
Alright. I have an idea. I must make a sacrifice. I'm taking the vial with the holy waters of life that I still have from my home world. It's like a very fucking holy item.
Yeah.
Actually, my it's a thing that gives me quite some neat buffs, and I'm gonna Well, I'm gonna remove the stopper and I'm gonna drink it.
Yorick, you
Permanently losing the item.
Yorick, you pop open your bottle, your vial of holy water from the what's it called? I forget.
Waters of
The
life.
waters of life, yes. And you drink from them until the whole bottle is all but empty. You feel a surge of energy within you as Vespidra speaks, probably for the last time for a while, cursing you. And that will only hold me at bay for so long, you fool. I will claim your body as mine! And he begins to crack and crumble until his voice is nothing but stone, but sand in the wind. Yorick,
Ugh.
you have been temporarily freed from your curse.
Uh, 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 this had to be done. Uh, uh, he's, I think, for now, slumbering.
That's all it took. Just some
And Yorick,
holy water.
Yorick,
I got some more if you need.
as Yorick
This
says
is
that,
this is not any holy water.
Yorick, you guys don't even get to have that conversation because as you begin to speak, I think he's sleeping for now, and then you begin to slowly drift off, and push, your big body thuds unconscious on the ground. Aurelian scampering quickly onto your chest as you fall backwards and just looking at you, licking your neck and your beard, trying to wake you up, but you lie unconscious. The rest of you see Yorick fall in this manner. What do you all do?
Well, let's get him out of here, I guess.
Yeah, you'll just
Yeah.
watch him fall over and then pick him up, throw him over his shoulder, and just well.
And he started
Suppose we
saying
should be taking our leave.
sleeping. So does that mean that it's gone for a while? Does that mean it's gone permanently? What does that mean?
I have
Oh.
no idea. I will have to speak with Tyrael.
Well, let's hope that we can even find Tyrael.
Arachnar turns around to see the fire behind them and quickly uses its icy breath and webs to extinguish the flames, the darkness returning to the cave. Arachnar then grabs the black cocoon holding Veldora and lightly holding it over Rimuru, it begins to slowly descend, the webs unraveling, revealing Veldora lying sleeping inside. The charmed effect having ended, you grab onto Veldora, the small little baby dragon sleeping in your arms.
Thank you. I am also extremely sorry for attacking you earlier. He's just very precious to me.
Arachnar looks to you and says, "You are a good mother. Raise that one right, and it will become quite the beast. For that is no regular lightning dragon child. Do you know what you hold there in your arms?"
I smile down at Veldora. Just a baby dragon. I mean, that's all I can think of him as. My baby.
Yes, correct you are. Very well. I will withhold some information so that you may be surprised for the days to
Thank-
come. Arachnar then bows in front of all of you. I bid you all farewell. Please warn those outside, the mortals of the nearby areas, that we mean no harm, and that if they see any of my kin, to allow them to hunt in peace. They will only hunt those of the animals. They're only going to hunt animals. That came out so bad.
They're going to hunt our animals. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm
my
just
God.
kidding.
And please, return when you know more of this mage, and when that creature no longer lurks within him.
Of course. Please take care. Again, we are very, very sorry for harming you and your children.
Oh, and please take this. It was the items and remains of the fools who attempted to kill my kin within this cave. And Arachnar hands over a bag of gold. You all get $160 as well. Oh shit! As well as Arachnar hands over another bag. The few items inside. Inside of this bag, there is. Let's see here. There is a potion of fire breathing. Nope, false. Ignore that. Okay, inside there is an earring of message. There is also boots of speed. And lastly, there is a ring of telekinesis. And Arachnar says, I bid you all farewell. Please return safely.
Before we leave, I do want to say I got a phone call, so I have no clue what just happened. I am so sorry.
You all got 160 gold. And also, you were Orimaru. You were handed a bag with 3 items in it: an earring of message, a ring of telekinesis, and a pair of boots of speed.
Okay. You said earring of message?
Yep. Boots of speed and ring of telekinesis.
Thank you.
The earring is a gold. It's got gold wrapped around a large blue lapis gem with a strange rune carved on it. The boots of speed are made of some kind of green elven leather. They are very neat, prim, and proper, and seem to be a little bit worn. And lastly, the ring of telekinesis is a small green ring with a emerald in the center, with 2 hands made intricately of steel, painted green, wrapped around this emerald. These are all core items, and you can all whoever wants to take. Now is the time for you guys to decide who takes what.
That ring is kind of insane for any magic users that would utilize that spell.
It can also be done by non-magic casters.
Hmm.
I mean, that would be very awesome, but if somebody else wants it this time, that is perfectly okay.
What does it do actually? I don't know.
Yeah.
Ring of
You can cast.
Telekinesis. Yeah. While worn, users can cast telekinesis at will on any object that's not worn or carried.
Object.
And what does the earring of message do?
Earring of Message. It has 5 charges. It regains 1d4 plus 1 every day at dawn. You expend a charge as a free action, and you can cast the message spell.
I have no clue what the message spell is.
You can tell someone something as long as you've talked to them before, and they're within like 300 feet of you or something like that. I think like I can't remember what the distance is, but you can just look
Oh
up.
fuck! I want the ring of telekinesis.
Okay, Yorick.
I can't save it.
Yeah,
No. Okay. I
Ring.
withhold stuff from Yorick until that thing is gone, though.
Hmm.
I don't really know if I trust it yet. Sorry. Owlbear just died.
just reload it.
Did it just completely fuck up for anybody else, or was that just me?
It's a
Just you.
janky thing. Yeah, it's a janky bitch. All right,
I'm
so Yorick would like the Ring of Telekinesis. Does anyone else want that? Does anyone else have claims on it?
No, I don't really care. If somebody wants it, that they can have it. It would be nice, but somebody else can have it if they want it.
All right, Yorick, you can go ahead and take the Ring of Telekinesis. Who wants the Earring of Message, and who wants the Boots of Speed? Remember, there is no attunement limitation in this game, so you guys can attune to more than 3 items.
The boots would be very good for Marcel. He
Marcel?
would like them.
All right, Marcel, if no one else is going to claim it, Marcel gets the Boots of Speed. 3, 2, 1. Marcel gets the Boots of Speed.
Sick.
Novu, is it okay if I keep the earrings?
Yeah, go ahead.
If not, that's fine. It would actually. Well, I don't know if it would.
Go ahead. No, great. Go. Take it.
Alrighty then. Also, you know who we forgot about? Does anybody remember that noisy fucking thing?
The shield.
Yup.
Yeah, it just gets boring role playing him constantly because all he does is the same shit. He just bitches and moans about everything.
Throw him in the abyss.
If
Fucking-
if,
So
if,
as we're kind of, oh Jesus,
if someone wants to role play him, whoever has that shield, if you want to role play that shield talking, please feel free to at any time. I get very
Yep.
bored of doing it very fast because it's just the same bullshit. It's just him bitching and moaning.
Who has the shield? Is it who has
You.
You. It's your shield.
my inventory? What the fuck?
You've had it since we got it.
You
You
got it.
haven't even used the shield, have you?
No, I haven't. Cause I forgot about him, bro. Like, I feel
what's the
bad.
shield of again? What's it called exactly? What is the?
I'll have to send a
Dude, I
picture because it's not it's a homebrew thing.
It's a sentient shield that is
Just a
very good.
shield.
It has some very good features.
I'm sending the image to Orphan Guild right now.
I don't have him in my inventory.
Go
That's
ahead.
so funny.
Go ahead and just add an item and call it Shouting Shield. And as for what it does, here you guys go. Yeah, maybe Novu could use it better because I think you guys got the shield before Novu joined. No, y'all have all been together since day one.
No,
No,
I came in like the day after.
that could be why you don't remember the shield. But here you go.
He came in. He came in session 2 or 3. Doesn't. I've never heard about this shield.
Yeah, I mean, Nofu. Do you want the shield, bro?
Where did we
No.
find it actually?
What'd you say?
No, I can't use shields.
Fuck that shit. He said, "I don't want that fucker."
It doesn't even actually
No, I
function.
can't use it as a blade singer. I can't use it. If I use it, my blade song goes away immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Just sell it.
Sell it.
Yeah, but I posted it in the chat. If anyone's curious about it, this is I'm gonna show it to the stream to the viewers.
Give it to Thaddeus so he has someone to talk to.
So this is the shield of shouting. This is the item that the group is talking about. Okay. This is it's an armor shield, very rare, requires attunement. This shield, metal shield, was forged with a furious, anguished face in its center. Unnamed by its creator, it was forged by a forgotten gnome smith, reflavored to being a dwarven smith, long ago as part of some grand experiment. Considered a grand failure, the shield and its siblings are now scattered across the world. Though they might be the fascination of some, most will inevitably discard them due to their incredibly annoying personality. This shield has 7 charges for the following properties. It regains 1d6 plus 1 expended daily at dawn. When the shield's charges expends its last charge, it falls silent until it regains at least 1 charge. While silent, the face becomes peaceful and quiet. Here are its following effects. Heckle. As a bonus action, you can expend 1 charge to heckle a creature within 60 feet of you. So long as that target can hear the shield, it makes a DC 15 wisdom saving throw, and on a failed save, it has disadvantage on its next attack roll against any creature other than you until the start of your next turn. It's great for tanks. Distracting Yelp. When a creature within 60 feet of you who can hear the shield hits with an attack, you expend 2 charges as a reaction to cause the shield to let out a sharp yelp. The attacking creature subtracts 5 from their attack roll, potentially making them miss. Thunderous Shriek. As an action, you can expend 3 charges to cause the shield to release a powerful scream, audible out to 600 feet. Each creature within 30 feet of you, not including you, must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or, on a failed save, they take 3d8 thundering damage and become deafened for 1 minute. On a successful save, a creature takes half as much damage and is not deafened. And its last thing is that it is sentient. The shield has an intelligence of 10, a wisdom of 13, and a charisma of 8. It can hear and see out to a range of 60 feet. The shield can speak, read, and understand Common and Dwarvish. Despite its booming, distinguished voice, the shield often comes across as nothing more than a petulant contrarian. Its personality is that the shield whines about almost everything. No matter the circumstances, the shield will always find something to complain about. It has a very pessimistic mentality after being separated from its creator and siblings for so long, and having no name. The shield will consider the creature attuned to it to be its master, but will see itself as being held hostage in some way. Though it will not always follow directions, though it will always follow directions. It sees itself as worthless and does not hesitate to share as much. The shield can be difficult to quiet down, often offering useless, half-baked insights into whatever is going on around it. Though the shield loathes attention, it nonetheless draws it with its incessant grumbling. If the shield is brought together with one of its siblings, and each is given a unique name, the two might become better to appreciate the world and their adventuring companions. However, such a drastic change in attitude would require immense amounts of emotional labor on the part of the wielder, meaning you have to actually take it to therapy, otherwise, it's always going to be a whiny bitch. That, for everyone at home and for all of the players, for refreshing, is the Shield of Shouting. An item that Rimuru currently has held onto for a very long time.
Yeah, which I'm currently also kind of regretting about bringing him back up.
So, with all of the loot distributed, you all begin to leave. Novu, you are the only one who sadly was not able to take anything today. And because of that, you are given a little gift. As you leave, you see something wrapped in cobwebs, sitting in the in the webs and in the dirt of this cave. You unwrap the webs, and inside you find something. You find the scimitar of speed.
Okay.
That sounds fucking dope.
Do you know what this item does, Novu, or should I tell you?
Yeah, if it's the one from 5e, or
Yep.
yeah.
Correct, Amano. It is the 5e scimitar of speed. All right. For everyone else, whenever he holds this item, he gets a +2 to his attack and to his damage rolls, and he can attack with a bonus action. Meaning, Novu can now attack 5 times.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
You know the really cool thing about this item, Novu, is that regardless of what your action is, you can just attack as a bonus action, right? Which means you can use a spell as your main action and still get the attack in.
Indeed.
It's a very cool item. Very cool.
All right.
Especially with me having quad wield as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Huge.
You all exit the cave, making your way back the way you came through the long tunnel. And after a good bit of walking, you finally make your way back to the clearing.
As we're walking out, do we see any of those cobwebs that we were looking for?
Oh yeah, yeah.
For
It's just the webs in general. You guys can collect that as you're leaving.
that's I will definitely collect up some webs on the way out.
You still have
Surely
your
the
pouch.
demon wouldn't mind just a little.
Who's carrying me? Oh, fuck, sorry. Who's carrying me?
He's still in the cave. We lost him.
Me has
Hey,
gone.
guys, don't forget me. I mean,
That's wild.
All right, I forgot to say earlier. Everybody take a funny dice. Y'all were killing me today.
Yay!
Y'all hit like
I was only thinking about like role playing the shield just to annoy Rumor until she throws it away.
please do. I would love that. I
Oh,
can't be
yes.
bothered. I can't be bothered.
Yes, it's good. Yeah.
That's a fantastic bard item. Like holy cow.
The shield.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a really fun item.
Definitely.
You guys make your way back into the sunlight, finding yourselves at the exit of the spider's den. Rimuru, the rest of the
Sorry.
group informs you that they have actually made their way through this first clearing and have found the second one. Seeing as you all
yes.
managed to get out of there without a true fight, do you wish to venture to the new area and see what is to be offered?
Marcellus
Die.
would definitely suggest that.
Did I wake up
We all do
already,
that.
or
Nope, you're still sleeping.
okay?
I
Who's
was gonna
carrying
say,
me?
why don't we take
Marcel.
this lump here and these webs to the war camp? We could see if Tyrael's there or not. Turn in our webs that we have for the gold, and then go from there.
Let's do
maybe
that.
get-
Maybe warns me about the spiders.
And also maybe get healed because
That
I
would be a
got
good thing too.
health.
Okay. Okay.
And tell them about the spiders.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
guys,
yeah.
Tell
you,
them about the spiders, guys.
yeah, you guys attune to your way shrine stones, and rather than walking all the way there, you guys just quickly teleport back. You make your way into the war camp. I'm not going to actually switch to the war camp scene, but you make your way into the war camp, and you all take a short rest. So everybody roll your short rest healing die. Yorick, you awaken.
How do you do that? I'm sorry.
Can someone tell Rimuru how to do short rest on D&D Beyond?
You
It
press
should be like right in the middle, like by your name, middle of the page. It'll say short rest.
I think
when
I'm
you
just
can.
fucking stupid. Hold on.
You see your name. It'll say join above VTT, and then just a couple boxes over from that.
And I just fucking left. Of course I did. Uh. No. God damn it. I keep fucking leaving. um. Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Okay,
Oh wait,
basically.
are you on a phone or something?
No, I'm on my computer.
Okay.
Wait, what is the hit die for sorcerer? I think a D6.
D6.
Yeah.
It's a big button right above your proficiency bonus.
Do you see a button above your proficiency bonus, Aries?
Oh my fucking god, I'm stupid.
Do you find it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead and roll that healing die. Yeah, roll your short rest healing.
Somehow Barcel took no damage. So it's interesting.
1d6 plus 4.
And you can do it 7 times,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
which you should probably do, maybe.
Yeah. So just
I
come back
just
to Owlbear and roll 7d6, and then what is their modifier? What do they add?
add the con modifier for each die,
It's
right?
1d6 plus 4.
So you'll roll 7d6, and then you'll add plus 4, 8, 12, 16,
28.
28.
So 27 plus 28.
Yeah, so 50, 57? 57 healing. All right. You guys deliver the spider silk to the war camp, and you also tell them about the treaty with the spiders. The camp is a little hesitant and unsure, but you are the heroes of Tristram, and if you say that they are to be trusted, they follow your orders, and they will no longer attack the spiders. You guys fast travel from the war camp, attuning back to your wastrine zones. You travel to the empty barn where you found the wayshrine stone before, and the very entrance of the clearing. All right, Marcel, your image is different now, so. And then traveling from here, you guys make your way through the dead forest to the second clearing of the monastery. The second clearing leading to the monastery. Rimuru, welcome to part 2 of Act 1.
Oh,
This is the next world map. You have all completed, as of today, it is official that you have completed part 1 of Act 1 and have all moved on to part 2 of Act 1.
Dun, dun, dun.
Everybody, give yourself a round of applause. You've made it, and you all have survived
Yay.
with no deaths so far. Very
All right.
good.
We are pretty close
job.
today.
It was close, but
Oh,
you know.
yeah. So far, the only other group to ever adventure on this story is my Sunday group, and by this point in time, they had a total of 4 character deaths.
What?
my god.
Indeed.
Jesus, what are they doing,
Oh,
amateurs?
they're doing something.
Apparently they don't know how to play the game.
Yeah.
Hey. Let's
Shots
give them.
fired. Shots fired.
Let's cut them some slack. They are my beta testers essentially for the story. I throw very hard things at them, and then I learn from how they handle, how their characters are able to handle that, what kind of difficulty I can then throw out at other players. My group has watched some of your episodes, and in their opinion, your game is a little easier than theirs. And I would say that that is definitely a fair assessment on their point. This is definitely not as hard as my Sunday sessions. However, this is still very difficult, and I still give you all props for managing to survive.
I do want to make it known I am 99% sure that we are just joking. I promise.
Oh, yeah.
I was 100% ready to start PvP. I was about to. I was literally just waiting. I cast Spirit Guardians, damaging all of you.
Oh my god, thank god you snapped out of it last second. But with that, you all make your way to the very beginning of the next part. And walking through the path to the very first split, you come to a triple fork in the road. What you all see to the left, there's a forest covered in miasma, a black, deathly, sickly fog covers this forest, making it nearly impossible to see within more than 30 feet of yourself. It smells sick, disgusting, like rotted flesh and putrid meat. And you can't help but get the idea that whatever lurks within is of disgusting nature. Directly ahead of all of you, to the north, there is a bridge. As you can currently see, it just seems to be some form of bridge over crossing the water. Looks a little old, but that's about all you can see. And lastly, to the right, you see a path that leads further along the coast of this pond or lake side. You see in the distance smoke rising from what seems to be a small village. Where do you all go?
Do you guys want to go to the village?
Yes, let's get some more information about the surrounding areas before we bumble our way into some unfortunate
Yeah.
circumstances.
I
Okay.
agree.
Let's
So
do it then.
you all decide to head to the village, making your way down along the coast until you enter the gates and go inside. Give me 1 second. My dog is barking.
Imagine he
Actually,
says
this is a
what.
perfect opportunity. Everybody take a 5 minute break. Actually take a 10 minute break, and then we're gonna start the next scene, and then we're gonna wrap up for today because we're getting close to ending time.
All right.
Alrighty.
I'll be back then. I'm finna go make some.
Oh, did I miss something?
What?
Did I miss something?
A
Sorry.
5 minute break or 10-minute
Oh,
break.
perfect timing.
Oh,
Oh, god damn it.
oh,
Man,
holy.
I almost killed us, man, there.
Oh, ha ha, he.
Haha.
Oh my lord. All right, I'll be right back.
But man, this ring of telekinesis, I'm gonna do funny shit with it. He thought my spirit guardians are annoying now. Hmm.
All right. Sorry, I'm 2 minutes late. Let's go ahead and get this going. Everyone here?
Huh?
Everyone here? Ready to keep going?
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Aries, you here? Aries. All right, we'll wait a second for Aries to get back. Aries. We're almost there. Aries.
I'm sorry.
You're good. All right,
I was
ready?
getting my sticky rice done.
All good. I was getting steak season, so I was a couple minutes late too. All right. You guys approach this town that, as you walk closer and closer, begins to get larger and larger. It's a small wooden village with mainly log cabins and rural vibes, maybe a farmland, but it is in complete and utter disarray. The smoke you saw in the distance wasn't from chimneys or from a large fire. Well, no, it was from a large fire. Rather, the whole village is the large fire. And as you get closer and closer, you realize that beasts and demons have taken over.
Oh.
Oh, those are like demons, like proper demons. Jesus.
Marcel,
I don't
Definitely
think.
totally not useless. What?
Well, I'm meaning that they're like they look like fallen demon angel things. You know what I mean?
yes, in front of you all, you see the village has been taken over by a few different creatures. Leading them in the front, you see a large death knight standing tall and larger than all of the surrounding enemies. Above his head, written in purple, the same as Arachnar's name, the same as Sarkoth's and Vespidra's, as you've seen with all the bosses before. His name reads Death Knight, the totally not useless. He radiates fear. The fear he irradiates is his own, because you see him trembling, shaking before all of you, frightened and just shook beyond belief at the sight of you all. He is clearly cowering and terrified of what you are going to do to him. But standing in as his army behind him, there is a large group of three different kinds of creatures. The smallest being a more classical idea of demons, little imps with horns and fangs, small and mischievous, weak and frail, but ready and hungering for blood. From there is larger, more angelical depiction of demons. Large black bodies, demonic bony wings with a skeletal face and protruding black horns. They're large, and all of them stand hovering in the air, right? Like just, their toes just barely not touching the ground. And last, but certainly not least, four strange creatures that almost seem to have a heavenly presence, though twisted, warped, and deceived. Before all of you lies fallen angels, creatures with once pure white feathered wings turned to witched and warped garbage, their golden halos now made of dust and decay. Their entire lower torso is gone. They have no feet. They hover as a black cloud and steaming gas in the air. At the feet and hands of all of these creatures lies the corpses of the residents of this village. No one left alive to tell the tale as to what happened. Children, elderly, young and old, all alike, bitten apart, ripped to pieces, treated as food and as playthings by these demonic creatures in front of you. As they all see you and you see them, the large one in front, the leader, steps forward, saying nothing but shaking and trembling. What do you all do?
I would like to step forward.
Rimuru, you step forward. What do you say, Rimuru, as you step forward?
Why did you burn this village?
The Death Knight says nothing.
Do like we notice that he's trembling?
Oh
right?
yeah, it's like like you hear his bones clattering together. He's shaking from head to toe. His jaw just clattering back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Okay.
Say, wicked demon. Yeah. There is no rhyme or reason to their actions, and if they are, well, then they're commanded. We
Yes,
should
we
strike them down.
remember, Marcellus, that the place that we just got back from, they didn't intend to hurt anyone. They were pretty much forced to.
I look at the dead bodies on the floor. Yeah. Hmm.
Well, maybe these guys meant to cause harm. I'm not sure yet.
Hey, big fella. Can you talk?
It points at you and says R.
Did you just call me the hard R?
No,
God
just
damn it.
Oh God!
Oh my god. Fuck off. Just said the letter R. That is it.
It might be a pirate. Hey, watch out.
That was great.
Oh no, not pirates.
Pirates, not again.
What do you mean, not again?
Don't
Did we
worry
meet
about it.
Oh, okay.
Marcellus is gonna unsheath his blade and ignite it.
In response, the skeleton points and says A.
R.A. What does that mean? What are you trying to spell? I'm going to step forward a little bit more.
I is the next letter, it says.
R.
Oh my god, is he gonna spell Raid Shadow Legends? Is this a sponsor or
Great Shadow Legend.
Marcel's gonna perhaps realize something and is gonna rush the creature down. Start gunning.
Sponsor me.
No.
Sponsor me. Please. I beg you. Sponsor me.
kill it now?
The last letter it says is D, and as it says it, the army of creatures begins to move, and all of you must roll initiative. Yes, this is Death Knight from Raid Shadow Legends. Indeed. He
Oh my
spells
God.
the word raid, and as he says it, the raid begins as his army launches forward.
I have to use another funny die for initiative. I can't fucking believe it.
Let me
Yeah,
put
I
all of you in the
also
tracker.
use-
I have to add you all to the tracker. Add.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm,
Marcel, you're
okay.
added. Rimuru, you're added. Novu, you're added. Yorick, you are added. This for me. I need to add.
God damn it.
Would you guys like us to end now or 30 minutes from stopping time, or would you guys like to do the first round of combat? It's up to you guys.
There's not gonna be a second round. This is a one turn thing, I think.
Most likely, we're not gonna. Let's be honest here. 30 minutes is a round for us. With all the
I'd be
shit we
fine with
do.
one round.
Yeah, if y'all are fine with it, I'm down to do one round. And I know sometimes it's confusing to pick up the next session right off of combat. So if you guys want to wait, we could just wait, and we could,
Okay.
wrap it up, or we could, go and we could do our shit.
That's actually a good argument.
I mean, quite honestly, if we were going to do that, couldn't we just leave and then do our wrap up then instead, so we don't lose our
Just
training?
we're just gonna run our way.
I mean, everyone's dead here. Like, I don't care either way.
It's up to if you guys want to do that. I understand if you want to get your downtime. But I mean, story wise, I feel like okay, let's be real. Most
Would make
DMs
sense.
most DMs don't give as much downtime as I do. I give a I realized very recently that most DMs do not do daily downtime. It's usually like a weekly, like like once like in game week thing. So and I do it like every day. And I feel like maybe I should start doing a little bit less because it buffs you guys a little too fast. So it would be appreciated if maybe you hold off. I know you all want to get your shit done
It
and
wouldn't
you want
make
to evolve.
sense right now.
But yeah, I feel like this would be thematically and story wise a great place to pause and then pick up right here and launch into the fight. And then after this, we'll do a little more downtime than usual. I'll bless y'all with like say 6 instead of 8. But
Can I do one thing before we start combat?
what?
Can a radiant summon a beast? Or resurrect something dead in the woods?
What I will let you do is roll the d20 for that right now to see what kind of creature you can summon, and then you have that link I sent you, right?
I don't have it anymore, I think.
All right, hold on. Let me see if it's in the Orphan Guild chat. Damn it. No, it's not. Do not know where. Hold on, let me see.
Wait, did you DM it to me?
Did I
Let me
DM it to
see.
you?
Oh yeah, you did.
Okay, yeah. Then just go through that list.
I rolled pretty bad.
Yeah, 5. So you can only summon like a CR quarter creature.
Oh, wisdom check. Wait, no, it's nothing. Well, actually, I prepared something. I just wanted to show you this. I prepared something. Whatever this is what I'm gonna summon.
Where
Could
are
be
you?
a hamster, could be a bear.
Where are you
I
putting
don't
it?
know.
Where are you putting it?
There.
Oh, it's in.
We're
It's on
gonna
the.
find out next session what this is.
It's on the map. Where is it on the map? I don't see it.
Right next to me.
I see Yob and I see Baron. There it is. It's invisible when you don't stop moving it. There we go. Yeah, hold on to it.
We're gonna find out what it is next session.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, you can start looking through that list to find out what you want to make it.
Yeah.
All right.
Beautiful, dude.
With that,
Best I can do by drawing with a mouse.
that's fucking so funny. With that, we wrap up another day's episode of Whispers from the Abyss. As always, I have been your host, the D&D Orphan, and it's been more than a pleasure to host and record for all of you lovely Orphan Guilders at home. As always, stay safe on your journeys and adventures, and I will see all of you guys next week or tomorrow for our episode of Dragon from Icespire Peak. Later, guys. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Have a good day.